you ask. Wonder what they're doing in T-Town right now? Not this. It's South Alabama's #1 podcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome to Drive Time, the best, worst show ever. Good morning, Gord. Jesse James is in. Good morning to you, Jesse James. Wendy Williamson, good morning. Hot Rod, good morning to you, sir. Raj Palmer, good morning to you. Miss Gail, good morning. Heather Godwin, good morning. Glad to have you back. Jeff Robinson, good morning to you. Randall Mallard, number 44. Good morning, Randall.
Good morning, Randall.
Josh Martin, good morning to you. Morning, Lee. Johnny Sims, good morning. Morning, Jennifer. Christy's in. Christy Lum, good morning to you. Chevy Ann, good morning. Danny Smith, got a couple of pies from Danny Smith last night. He wasn't there, but I picked a couple up on the way home. Good morning, Danny. Coach Grace, good morning, Coach. Tracy Miller, good morning to you. Tracy Steele, good morning. Corey Pittman, good morning. Let's see, Christy Hazelwood, good morning to you. Wendy Hanks, good morning. Timmy Wiggins, good morning, sir, and good morning, Ken Wood.
Good morning, DJ. How was your Wednesday evening?
Ran a little late, but finished it off nicely with a thin pepperoni.
Yeah,
Pizza Hut.
I was going to say you burning that midnight oil for you, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was.
I mean, when you get past 8 p.m. and I'm going to tell you that's above the Call of Duty for DJ, is it not?
Got home about 10 after 8. My body clock was shutting down.
Oh man, I guarantee you. I know full well how you how things start to get with you. Around 7:30ish, things start shutting down, don't they?
Lights are going off. Thermostat's going down.
Well, let me ask you this. We've talked about this. You paced yourself pretty well a couple years ago at the Dash Bash. I mean, you hung in there like a hare in a biscuit.
I think I was the last one to leave.
Yeah. We left out of there. As a matter of fact, I remember y'all were on the golf cart.
That's right.
And we were beside y'all.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
And seemed like Butcher was either in front or behind.
I think that's right. Had a convoy going down.
Yeah, he did. So, but you paced yourself pretty well for that. So my question, what are you going to do to pace yourself this, for the coming up Dirty 30 Jam?
I am concerned. Like you said, it starts at 2:00 and it'll end when the Pygmies decide that it ends. So you never know there, but I am concerned.
That is a stone cold fact.
I mean, for anybody, that's going to be a long day and long. I mean, it's going to be a great day, great night.
Oh, it is.
That's going to be that's a long time. So
it is. It's a long time.
I'm hoping there'll be a tent or tents out there, maybe a blanket or two, and
there's going to be some tents.
I'm not opposed to going over there and kicking my shoes off and getting a little shut eye.
We're working on we're working on a couple things for that with maybe some those Mr. I'm talking about those Mr. things, misting tents,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
if you will. We're working on some of those. So I'm trying to get this daggum setting where it needs to be, and it's driving me berserk, as you well know it will. But yeah, anyway, so we're working on some things to try to alleviate that. Like I said, maybe some misters and may even grab a couple of those the big fans and the Polar Cools.
Yeah.
And bring down and set up, here and there. So just trying to make it as cool as it can be. And let me say this, it wouldn't bother me at all if it was overcast that day and about 70 degrees all day long.
Oh, that'd be fine. As long as we have a nap station set up down there, I'll be good.
So what you're telling me is we need to bring a tent with some sort of air conditioning in it, and a few cots set up for the marathon naps.
We need to have a safe place
Yes.
away from the vendors
Okay.
to where people can go and just relax. Maybe some soft music playing, a sound machine down there by the creek somewhere, maybe.
Waves crashing on the shore.
Anything, but there needs to be. We need to, in terms of planning and getting that area set up, there needs to be a place where those of us who want to, me being one of them, can go and get off our feet a little bit. And if we take a little power nap, that'd be fine too.
Well, we can figure that out. That won't be a problem.
I'm going to find a way to make it if that's what you're asking me. I will be there till the end. Yes.
Oh, I obviously I have no doubt that you'll be there. I know this because I watched you do it. Like I said, a couple of years ago, I watched you do this. You hung in there all night long.
I'm a gamer.
I mean, you were there till they played rock and roll all night.
I'm a gamer.
You were there. So were a lot of other people.
Yeah, one or two.
So I'm looking forward to that. But let's see who else jumped in here this morning. DJ, where'd you leave off at? Do you remember?
I do not.
You said Chevy. And good morning, Christy Lum. You mentioned Danny. Good morning, Coach Grace. Robbie Grace in with us this morning. Matt Knoll, Red. Good morning, Red.
Morning, Red.
Tracy Miller. Good morning to you, Heather Godwin. Been a while since I've caught y'all. Hey, glad you're back in, Heather. Good to see you. Good morning, Tracy Steele. Corey Pittman. Good morning to you. Let's see here. Jeff Robson says, just happened to have us snuck in on the earbuds.
All right.
There you go, Jeff. Christy Hazelwood, good morning. Wendy Hanks, good morning to you. Timmy Wiggins, good morning. Lori Woodard, good morning to you. Sandy Kirkland, good morning. Good morning, Mother. Joshua Gibson, good morning to you. Peggy Van, good morning. Jesse Rigby, good morning, Jesse. Doug Obar, good morning, neighbor.
Good morning, Doug.
Ashley Morris, good morning. Lawton Ship, good morning to you, man. How's everything going this morning? Chef Adams in, good morning to you. Connie B, good morning, Connie B. There he is. Carlos Hall.
Good morning, Carlos.
Los, what's going on? Christina Booker, good morning, Christina. Been a while since we've seen Christina in.
Good morning, Booker.
Coach Tiepo, good morning, Coach. Let's see who else has jumped in here. Haley Lum, good morning to you. Hot Rod. You might have got Hot Rod, but hey, it never hurts to do it again. Hot Rod, what's going on this morning? We have to get Jerry Halsey to order a lot of those energy pills. Hey, he can hook you up, man. And he don't mind hooking you up for sure. So if you are in need of something like that, give little Jerry a call. I don't think he'd mind us telling that, putting that out there.
No.
What is it? What's he call that? New Better You or something like that? That company that he does that with, I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of great stuff. So let's see. City has big water cool fans. There you go. I may check and see if they wouldn't be so kind to help out. Connie B said, I bought some hammocks.
Hammocks work.
That's a great idea.
Hammocks
String
work.
a few up the trees. Who's that over in the tree? Well, that's DJ. He said he was going to take him a little siesta.
Might need a cot for two.
get recharged a little bit. So Jennifer Gogolay said, bring some recliners. I bet we could get Jesse Rigby to bring a few down and demo.
Anything where you can get off your feet.
Can we add a message or two? What you want to add a message to, Christy? Let's see here. Who else is in here? There he is. Let's see. Roger Templeton, good morning, Roger. Tisha Kent, good morning to you. Josh Godwin, good morning, Josh. OG, Sherry Weaver, good morning, Sherry. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be a good day. Like I said, we're lining up, getting everything ready for it, and hopefully a good crowd will show up to watch and hear a lot of great music.
It's going to be a day full of it.
I'm certainly excited about the lineup, and I'm excited about all the music. I always am. Always love to see the Pygmies. That's a party, a great time. But I just got to tell you, I cannot wait until dark-ish for that stage to be dark, black, an old spotlight to come on behind the man, the myth, the legend, formerly known and now known as Prince. I can't wait for that.
That's going to be a great act.
To hear that keyboard come on.
That's going to be great.
I can't wait to see your reaction because I know how big a Prince fan you are.
Love him.
I do. So, I think I'd be remiss in saying this. I did not get his name, but I know you would probably, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to your fraternity brother, pledge brother this morning.
Yes.
Going through a tough patch right now and certainly want to do that. So, I didn't know if you might want to mention that or not. But I know that's kind of probably weighing heavy on you a little bit. So, I did want to throw that out there.
I appreciate that. We'll take all the prayers we can get. I'll kind of keep the rest of it to myself at this point, but I certainly have a dear friend that's going through some tough times, and just going to keep in our prayers.
Connie said, rest areas are good, and there are cooling fans to be had. Okay, well, if you can pencil us in.
July 18th.
Yeah.
Book them.
Book them, Dano.
Book them.
If you can. That would be great. Dalton Hart, good morning to you, man. Dalton been down picking the guitar a little bit.
I saw some of that.
Have you seen that?
I saw some of that.
He and Willie Trawick and some guys making some good music.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed some of those videos that I've got to watch. Cousin Sherry had tagged me in a couple of them, and I was impressed. I like that type of music. Kick back, enjoy yourself, have a cold Coke or whatever beverage you like, and just kick back and enjoy life.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of music they were doing, so. But Denise Finley, good morning. Jesse James, DJ will be crying during Purple Rain. Let me, okay.
Oh, Newton says it's a human emotion.
Okay. I'm with that. And I think that song elicits that from people.
It's an anthem.
It is. Let me ask you this. When he walks out there and with that guitar and that outfit on, because I've showed you, he looks just like, it's just like him. Are you going to be able to stay up in the front of the stage, or are you going to have to kind of get somewhere and be by yourself? That's one of the very few songs that I know that like really tears you up.
Well, I'm going to French kiss somebody. That's the safest bet on the board. I'm just saying, man.
Somebody is fixing to get kissed, is what you say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to happen.
Oh, well, I don't know that that's a bad thing. Some lucky lady, you might want to stipulate that. Maybe you don't want to stipulate that.
A pretty solid kisser.
Wow, that's good. Hey, Chef Adam, it is unbelievable. I'm telling you, when I showed DJ, he said Jason showed him a video of the Prince Experience.
Oh yeah.
And when I showed DJ that video, he looked at me, he said, "And these people are coming to Bruton, Alabama?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, they are."
Y'all, for those of you that are in with us, y'all to Google it.
Yeah,
go
on YouTube and type in the Prince Experience.
And they're going to be at O'Bannon on the 18th.
You will not be sorry.
1 month from today. We're officially on the countdown. 1 month from today.
Ashley, we've looked into that and still kind of negotiating on that deal. Those things are quite expensive.
What's that?
The air conditioned porta potties.
Yeah.
So, not saying we're not. We're still looking at it. So, how can you not get chill bumps when that starts playing? I don't know how. 2 years ago, if I remember correctly, we were celebrating Tracy Miller's birthday at the Dash Bash. She said it was one of the best birthdays ever.
It was, and the last time they were here, it was Bentley's birthday.
That's right. We had 2 big birthdays.
You know whose birthday it is on the 18th, July 18th?
I do not.
My niece, Steely Ruzit.
Is she going to be there?
Oh, yeah, with bells on.
You know what? She's kind of taking after you some. She did. I listened to y'all when y'all were calling the flag game up there. I enjoyed listening to Steely.
Yeah, Steely's.
I was sitting there thinking, DJ may have passed off some of that to her somewhat.
She's a solid young lady.
Does she enjoy that type of thing?
Yeah.
Prognosticating, if you will.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what. Not so much on you, but having a camera on her.
Oh yeah.
Would probably help viewership.
Yeah. Pretty girl, no doubt. Pretty girl.
You know, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You know, put on the sideline. Like, you know, who was that? Aaron Anderson and a lot of those ladies that they do that with during the and you know, I'm not saying that. Listen, they know way more about sports than I could ever think about, but it doesn't help when you can talk about it like that, and you know, you're pretty easy on the eyes.
That's right.
She did not pick that up from you, is what you're saying.
No. Oh no.
Oh, good morning, Sandy Townsend. Let's see. I passed the tour multiple times on the interstate. Yeah, I'm telling you, Josh, they're off the chain. Renee says she'll donate to the AC Porta Potty Fund. Hey, well, listen, you know, we may, like I said, we're still looking at all that. I mean, we haven't made any decisions not to or what have you. We're still looking at everything actually right now. So we're gonna get it going. There's a classmate in Buckethead, Sean Havard.
Morning, Sean.
What's going on, man? Good to see you this morning. Yes, Christina. No doubt. So, and speaking of burning the midnight oil, did you happen to catch any of the paving project as you were coming home, or did
I went the back way?
You did.
I figured they would be out working, so I know.
Rerouted. I know. Let's see. Last night was so. The night before, I left the office late over there, and they were paving over on that end on that side of town, and I didn't know if you might have run into some of that. I'll tell you what, man. If you just watch those guys are getting with it. I mean, they are not playing.
They've done quite a bit of work in a short period of time. It was great.
They really have. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know if that's a word. I mean, it sounded like a good word at the time. Is prognosticating not a word?
I'm not sure that it is, but I'll Google it.
Hey, man, we're an ish company. So
always.
We make it up as we go. So, charge some change for the potties. They do it at Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Jerry got caught with no change. I'd love to hear that story. That'd probably be pretty good. DJ, remember the old song, went to bed at 2 with a 10 and woke up at 10 with a 2. Is it going to be that kind of night?
Could be. Yes, it is a word.
There you go. Thank you, Google. Thank you, DJ.
It's a word. It's a verb.
Yes. I mean, I thought I thought I'd heard that somewhere before. Maybe it's been a long time. Thank you. Let's see, Miss Bain or Miss. Let's see, Miss Dixon, Miss Ballard. All those reading teachers through the years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you all. But anyway, so what else is going on, man?
Game night, man.
Game night gets kicked back off today. And
back at the ballpark. Can't wait.
Is Dirty and the crew going to be in the house tonight again?
Rubber game tonight. Game 3.
So this is
they split the first 2.
Y'all 1-1 right now.
1-1.
And going at it again tonight. What time does that first pitch?
They'll play at 5:30.
5:30.
I'll be at the softball park, so I'll have to get some texting from Coach Dickey, but yeah, it ought to be a good one.
And they playing at where are they playing at?
Miller Cruise.
At the Cruise. Okay. All right. Well, good morning, Earl Crook. What's going on this morning? Let's see. Don't forget. Yep. Juvenile Winery is going to have blueberries. What do you say, from 10 to what time did you say it was this coming Saturday, Roger? I can't remember off the top of my head. You remember? Was it 10 to?
What's that?
That Juvenile was going to have the blueberries for sale.
I didn't see it.
I can't remember either. So, I never said what. Oh, well, now they may have. I mean, you know, grip and friction. Yeah. Well, I thought you said it wasn't a word. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. So, anyway, what else is going on, man? Game night. You got big plans for the weekend? Or what?
Well, it's Father's Day weekend. All the dads that are in with us this morning, I'm sure we'll hit it again tomorrow. But if we forget to, hope all the dads have a happy Father's Day. I'm looking forward to mine. I think we're going to go to the beach Saturday. Spend the day down there, get something good to eat. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. But
I'm sure it will. Well, let me say this. You know, you ever notice how crazy it is down there on the coast? You can look back towards like Niceville, Crestview, all over, and it'd be storming over there, and it's blue skies and sunny over the Destin area, Crab Island, Noriega. It'd be blue sky. Is that for that wind coming off the Gulf, keeping it pushed back? I mean, maybe, is it the second sandbar? That's got to be what it is.
Second sandbar.
Yeah. All right. So 2 days into platinum. Tell us about it.
I couldn't be more pleased. Arguably the best purchase I've ever made. Ever.
8-6, Roger said. Okay. There you go. So, have you discovered any more features that you didn't know? Or
I haven't found the hazard lights.
Okay.
I was going to get somebody to show me that today.
I'm sure they're there.
They've got to be there somewhere, but I'm claiming that I have looked everywhere and I can't find the hazards. The ambient lighting, those is what sets it off.
I was going to say, now, so how many different colors do you have on it?
I had 10 maybe.
And obviously your favorite is purple.
Yes, but I used the orange last night coming home.
How did that work out?
Loved it. I don't know what purpose it really serves other than maybe setting a mood, but it's I like it. I know that. It is kind of cool because it does kind of keep the car kind of lit up without being so bright that you can't drive. You know, a lot of technology in it. I did find last night that there's a setting that you can get your steering wheel.
Oh yeah,
to be at.
Come out and out and in and up and down.
Yeah.
That probably that's probably a little different from the S.
It's a lot different from the S. It scared me at first, you know, when it first started coming. I don't know if you watched much Andy Griffith coming up, but Barney bought an old car and he was so proud of it. And after he paid $200 for whatever it was, and they're riding down the road, all of a sudden it just starts, and I'm kind of sitting there and I hit a little button down there and it starts coming out. I'm like, what the? And he goes back. So that was a feature I was unaware of. But and I'm not sure what purpose that serves, but I like it.
Jesse James wants to know how much junk's already in the Fusion.
More than it needs to be. And I told myself that I wasn't going to do that. But yeah, there's some crap in the backseat.
It always happens that way, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
John Blair says Tri-County Speedway is showing movies this weekend.
Been there and done that.
Yeah,
I'll do it again.
I think you said you've been there and done that. So, good morning, John Spofford. They're getting things cranked back up down at the Cactus Flower in Navarre. And I'm telling you, if you're ever down through that way, stop in there.
You've given it 2 thumbs up.
I'm telling you, you won't be.
It's safe to say you'll feed there this weekend at some point?
If any way possible. If any way possible, for sure.
What year you got us there? I see we're in downtown Bruton again. What year would you say that is? Early 80s?
The place that I got that picture from said it was 78 to 80, they thought. Now that's a guess, so I don't know.
That's why he's one of the best.
Miss Lesh.
Miss Lesh. That's right. That's a fact. You can Google that. Miss Lesh. She was also the grandmother on the Waltons.
Was she?
Yeah, Miss Lesh was the same lady that played Grandma Walton.
You know what? Now that you say, I can see that. I can see that. What were you driving? Actually, kind of dogging on you, DJ.
No, I had a Fusion, but this is a Platinum.
Yeah, he took things to a different level.
This is a Platinum.
Ladies, if DJ offers you a ride, hashtag pay attention to the lighting. Oh.
If it's on green, you're good.
Donna Davis, good morning from Mississippi. Well, good morning from South Alabama. Thank you for being in with us. How about that? Antenna must be pointed just right this morning.
Getting out there this morning.
Get out to Mississippi.
Ace is in. Good morning, Ace.
Thought we had a productive meeting yesterday.
Very productive.
And looking forward to what may come out of that. One thing that I kind of thought about after that was I don't know that we've ever had a certain head person own anything we do. I don't know if we might know to see if we couldn't roust him up one morning.
Yeah. Need to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And see if he can come in and take the heat, as we says.
I think one of the things that I took away from that meeting yesterday, and it just reinforced what I think most of us knows, is we have a lot of people that work really hard to better our community daily. We met with two of them yesterday.
Yes.
And I mean, they work hard.
They do. They really do.
You know, fruit's not bared every day, but there's always something going on hoping to bear fruit in the future. And they work mighty hard at it.
I think you and Connie B are kindred spirits. She says she's always prepared for let's make a deal or launching a young war or minor surgery on an animal with the junk in her van. Oh, good morning, Christy Miller. Wanda Green, good morning, Miss Wanda. Aaron Brown, good morning to you. Behind those buildings sure is looking good now with all the clearing that they've done. They have done a lot of clearing behind downtown. Just talking about behind the downtown area. Tracy Steele made a comment behind the buildings,
During Normire?
Well, yeah, all that.
That looks great. Yeah, absolutely.
They got a lot of things going on down there.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is perfect timing. Connie B, thank y'all. Hopefully, might need parking.
Probably gonna need it.
Well, I hope.
Didn't you say I've already sold 1,000 tickets
or more?
And we're a month out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need parking.
Yeah. So, I think that'd be good.
What did you tell me one time that you looked up events, outdoor events like that on pre-sales? If you sell you sell a month out, you can expect that times 5 at the actual event.
Well, this is Ticketmaster and several other ticket sellers. They say that on outdoor events, typically you will only sell about 10% of the actual audience online. So they say 90% will wait till the day of and just buy them at the gate.
So if that holds true,
then
you're looking at 10,000 people.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have a great time. It's just, you obviously it won't be 50,000 people like the Harvest Jam, but 10,000 people trying to get into O'Bannon Park, we would be.
If we get 10,000 in there, we're going to have a drone picture.
Oh, there will be.
Yeah.
There will be. Not only that, that'd have to be some sort of world record. We would need to contact Guinness or somebody.
I don't know. I remember when Cravers played Olympic down there in 76.
Okay. Now, I can't compete with that.
I don't know that there was 10,000 people there that night, but that was a bunch.
I can't compete with that.
That was a bunch.
So, I'm going to say that. But let's see. Guys, if I crash in the snow or need to do anything impromptu, do an impromptu place, you can do that as well. Good morning, Sharon Smith. Ashley said, I got a picture of me in the 80s. I'll let you post that if you get those AC potties. Who else is in? The last picture that I saw posted of Ashley was pretty sporty.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
I never got past the big hair. Screw having me at hello. You had me at big hair.
White rain. I'm telling you, I remember that picture well. It hasn't been that long ago that picture was posted. Cody Fowler, good morning to you, man. That's right. Better late than never. Jonathan Owens, good morning, my friend. Mando Gwen, good morning to you. Let's see here. Ashley said 1,000. Wow, it's going to be a Woodstock. Well, I don't know. Hey, you never know. I've said it 2 years ago. I'm going to say it again. If 50 people show up, I'll be happy. If 500 people show up, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? I'm just, I just enjoy that we can all come together and have a great time and a big time. And we've done 2 of those shows down there. We've not had one altercation, not even close.
Not even close.
And it's because everybody that comes and be a part of that knows we're down there to be what we are, which is the largest dysfunctional family reunion on the net. But that particular day, it's going to be at O'Bannon.
It's going to be a good time.
So I can't wait for that. Carol said we're going to need a bigger porta potty. I think right now we got about 10 lined up.
Okay, that's going to be interesting.
Well, you got to figure you got 2 at the arena, bathrooms. You got 2 at the pavilion, and then we got 10, additional porta potties lined up.
I'm not a math wizard, but I have that 1 per 1,000.
Okay, well, here's my thing. Still, like I said, that's why we hadn't signed anything because we're still trying to figure. So that's kind of where we're at. Anyway, so if it gets to that many, all the handicap park is full. Sure will be enough. Anyone? We'll have enough. We'll have place for that. You don't worry about that, Timmy. Don't mess with the big hair.
Oh,
hey, he loves the big hair.
Hey, big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan. I want it back like yesterday.
Oh, Clack. Good morning to you, man. What's going on this morning? With all the craziness and things in the world, I thought about something last night, and I want to, I ain't even mentioned this to DJ, but I'm going to say it now. I'm going to make a post after this show in Drive Time in the group, and I want you guys to go on there and nominate your first responder to be put in, someone that you think is deserving, which all of them are. But I want you to nominate your first responder, and next week, let's just say, what you want to say, Wednesday? You want to say Thursday? What you want to say?
For what?
Well, we're going to put them in the randomizer, all first responders, and we're going to put them in the randomizer, and whoever pops out we're going to give that first responder a crisp long wheelbase 10.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
Just for, I mean, think about it, man. They've not had quarantine. They've not been home. You know, they've been out there doing their thing. So what qualifies as first responders, DJ? You were the EMA guy, so tell us what qualifies.
Police officer,
Yes.
firefighter, paid or volunteer,
Yes.
and a EMS.
Any of the EMTs, ambulance.
Don't forget the volunteer firefighters either.
No,
They roll.
they do.
They roll.
Yes. So next Wednesday on the show, we'll run the randomizer, and it'll pop a name out to us, and we will get we'll give that first responder a long wheelbase 10, just because the community, the group nominated that person. So here's the thing: the more times you nominate, the more times they go into the randomizer.
You're going to make a post today so people can look for that.
Yes.
On the drive time page.
Yes.
See the post, type in a name.
Type in your name. You don't have to put a reason, anything like that. Just put the name and what they are. Ken James, firefighter. David Jennings, police officer. John Doe, EMT, whatever. And that's all we need. And we're going to make that happen.
That'll be cool. And deserving.
Yeah. And I think that, let's be real honest, they don't get the recognition they deserve.
Never.
They just don't. So
I agree with that. Dispatchers, Haley Lum. Yes, absolutely.
yes,
Dispatchers also.
absolutely.
They wouldn't know where they're going without them.
They sure would
Dispatchers,
not.
absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up, Haley.
Thank you, Haley. That's right. I'm glad you brought that. There he is. King Kane
Morning, King.
has made it back in with us. Did y'all ever discover what the deal was with that?
I was just sharing the information with him that you had shared with me, and I guess it worked. I guess he went in and liked the page, and it opened it back up to him.
Because when I went and looked, that was the problem. He couldn't click into it because he hadn't liked the page. But anyway,
Rescue Squad, sure, absolutely.
Any of the volunteers. I mean, if you're obviously you have auxiliary police, people.
You can put your state troopers, the
That's
sheriff's
right.
department deputies and personnel, everybody.
Anybody that's in that first responder realm, drop them in there. We, I think that it's important for us.
Jesse Rigby said make it 200.
There you go.
James Brothers Furniture just dropped in on it.
Hey, there you go.
So you're going to have 2 winners maybe, or 1 winner for 200? Do 2 winners. Spread the love.
Okay. We'll do 1 winner, courtesy of Drive Time. We'll do another winner, courtesy of James Furniture.
That's good. I
And
like
Jesse
that.
Rigby over at James Furniture.
Yep.
Let's do, that's great. Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks,
That's
Jesse.
awesome. That is awesome. And I'll tell you this, if you think about it, those guys work long shifts all night, all day, go home and have families and other jobs and things like that. You talking about last night, you were burning midnight oil. But just think, you weren't having to ride and deal and with a lot of things that those guys deal with, daily.
Well, first of all, when they leave, they hope to come home
That's right.
to their family.
That's right.
Thankfully, we live in a community and communities that happens over and over and over again. But every day when they leave, they're putting it all on the line.
They are. And they need, like I said, I'm not saying that they don't get recognized, but we want to recognize them, and
An additional recognition.
that's it. And we certainly want to do that. And hey, it doesn't matter if it's the head of the state troopers, whoever. We're going to put that post up. You put the name in, and next Wednesday on this show, we are going to drop it out there. 2 names. Both going to win a $100 bill apiece. So, Jonathan Owens said he's made a citizen's arrest before. Does that count?
Probably not for this game.
Oh, that's pretty good. There he is. Dirty is in the house. Y'all,
Coach is in.
Coach is in.
He's got a big one tonight.
Big one coming up. Bo, make sure you don't eat no. Just leave them chickens alone before you get ready to go down to the game, which I know he will. He'll be ready for that. I'll tell you something else. Bo Newton can do. He can boil up some crawfish.
Pretty good at it, huh?
Man, I know you're not a big crawfish fan, but
No.
I am. And yes, he can. Look at there. Jay Will.
Good morning, Jay Will.
In the house. Antenna is pointed real good this morning if we getting out to Maine.
Getting out there good today.
Yeah. Good morning. Lauren Thompson in this morning. Good morning, Lauren. Up from the Ham. Does the names have to be listed individually, or can you just? Yeah, they need to be listed individually. If you put them all in one post, it's only going to pick the first name in it. So yes, they need to be listed individually. I'm glad you asked that, Jennifer. Thank you for that. But yes, getting back to this picture, I was told 78 to 80ish. That's what they said. But you tell me what I don't remember Badcock being in that location. Do you?
I want to say that I do.
So I don't, and that's what kind of threw me off.
I'm guessing early 80s is what I'm guessing. That would be my guess. It's early 80s.
Okay. I think it's a neat picture.
They all are. I love the old pictures.
I love the one you sent me. We'll have it up tomorrow.
I had never seen that one. I mean, obviously it's been out. I'd never seen it.
We'll have that up tomorrow. I for whatever reason, I couldn't get it formatted to send it over by email.
There was a good thread yesterday on whatever it is. If you grew up in Bruton, remember when, or whatever it was. And they were talking about an ice house. The original post was, does anybody remember the ice house in town? And I replied to it, and I said, my granddaddy had a fish market that had an ice house that adjoined it. I said, now I'm sure there were others, but I do remember that one. And his ice house, or first of all, his fish market was in the building that Bobby Gun and Ammo is in now. Bobby's Gun and Ammo.
Yeah.
The ice house was adjacent to it. If you were facing it to the right, there close by where Chuck John's law office is. But then there was a bigger one, evidently, and maybe even an earlier one, over on the property that T.R. Miller Mill owned. And there were some great little stories about it. Like, you go there, you could rent space and keep goods in there iced. A lot of people would go there and get ice to make their ice cream, and it was pretty cool. That is cool. It was a pretty cool thread.
Speaking of that, I saw a post or thread, what you call it. Somebody had found a Coke bottle. I say it was Coke. I think it was a Coca-Cola bottle. Old Coca-Cola bottle. And on the bottom of it, it was stamped Bruton, Alabama. Did you happen to see that post?
I did not.
Did you ever know? Do you remember? Did they bottle Coke in Bruton?
Well, that Coke plant was across from the elementary school.
Well, see, I didn't know if
I don't know how big that operation was or what they did there.
I don't either. And I didn't know if they made the bottle, but this bottle on the bottom of it, it wasn't like it was like had a sticker. No, because it was an old bottle. You could tell it had been found, but it was like stamped in the glass, Bruton, Alabama. Mm-hmm. I thought that was really neat.
Yeah,
I didn't. I don't remember. Maybe somebody remembers what they did there. You know,
all runs through the Dirty 30.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. Tracy said she lost us. Refresh your screen there, Tracy. Maybe this thing will keep going. Hopefully. Brian Burt says T.R. Miller.
The ice house.
Oh,
was on the property.
It was on T.R. Miller's property.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. Where? Do you know where?
They were talking about. Somebody made reference to the Kirsch building, just to the east of the Kirsch building, which would have put it between the Kirsch building and I guess what we know now as the actual plant. I mean, yes. I guess somewhere in that area.
That's neat.
Yeah, it was cool.
And people could rent space.
I wish there was a picture of it. Because if you're renting space in there, it had to be a big, you would think it'd be a bigger area. I remember my granddad's, I don't remember it being huge, but I remember there being the blocks of ice. And I remember the tongs. You'd go in there and grab it and throw it in your cooler, your bucket, or whatever.
So basically, it was like a giant refrigerator.
Yeah.
For the community.
Yeah.
To use if you happen not to have one.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's be real honest. Times were a lot simpler back then, were they not? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Jim Hildreth made a post on there saying that he would catch catfish and take them to my granddaddy's market and sell to him. And I told him, I said, well, I heard that my granddad was a pretty shrewd business person. Did he pay you a fair price for your fish? He said, well, looking back on it, I'm pretty sure he got me. But in 1967, it was okay.
Sure. Good morning, Sarju. Sarju, I'm gonna tell you something. I've got to tell this, and I'm glad. I wanted. Well, wait till she came in. I went to, I guess it's Pick and Save, yesterday evening after work, and I was in there grabbing a few things, and Sarju and I happened to walk in at the same time, and she was up there giving Brute and Strong was giving away $5 off gift cards to Pick and Save. And let me tell you something. She didn't just walk in there and like hand the cards to a clerk or something like that and say, give these. No. She personally was standing there giving them out herself. So I'm saying that to say this. All these places that you've seen that Brute and Strong has been around and doing that kind of thing, they don't just walk in and hand them the thing and turn around and leave. I mean, it's a labor of love.
She's been doing it every day for 2 months.
Right. Yeah. And that's, and I want to say that was impressive. Sargi, I was really impressed by that. And
they're going to, Brute and Strong's going to be at, if I'm correct, David's Catfish today, starting at 4:30. I think there's $65 off opportunities there, drive-through only, starting at 4:30.
And she told me that she was about to take a break for Father's Day weekend, and I said, sound like a much needed and much well-deserved break. And that I said, you didn't realize you were going to get into another full-time job on top of that. But here's the thing. When you doing what you do for the community, it's not a job.
That's right.
And that's what she said. So, I'll take my hat off to Sarju and Wade for their efforts for sure.
Thank you, Sarju. Thank you, Wade.
Yes, he did at some point, way back in the day, like in the 30s or something. I'm not exactly sure when, but he did. And I don't know if that ice came from that ice house out there because he worked at T.R. Miller Mill. So I'm not sure if it came from out there or not.
Good chance.
It may be. It may have been. But, I know that I know he certainly did. There he is. Coach Hubbard's in.
Morning, Coach. I saw him out there yesterday. I had to go to the Y for a little business in mid-morning yesterday. I saw the boys out on the field practicing, and I'm telling you, that got me excited.
Did you?
Yeah, it got me excited.
Fired up. So
Coach just put them through the ringer.
Are they back full swing as far as being able to do everything?
I mean, they're not in pads and tackling to the ground. But they had on helmets and certainly were doing their group work and teamwork, and it was just good to it kind of reassured us that things are going to be okay.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, I enjoy. My daughter enjoys riding by and seeing those guys out there practicing. She loves it. Every time we ride by there, she's glued to it. She'd go sit in those bleachers and watch them.
Yeah,
she isn't. She loves it. So
3 months.
3 months
every day. 3 months.
Hey, I know, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, look, I meant what I said. I'll take my hat off to Sarju, and they have been at it, and every day making it happen somewhere. And like I said, she didn't just run up in there and throw it off to somebody in there to give out. She gave them out herself. That's strong.
Pretty strong.
I mean, that is. I don't care. I mean, it's just we. That's why this is the greatest community in the world.
It's the greatest community.
Tell me where else that's going on.
Nowhere.
Name it.
It's not.
I challenge anybody in this
It's not.
on this show right now, put in the comments where it's going on. You're going to be hard pressed.
It's not.
You're not going to find it. Connie B says she found a bottle that says 8-ounce Boykin Foam 5.9 Bruton, Alabama. Wow.
I couldn't begin to tell you what that.
Me either. But that's awesome. Sarju is definitely a community hero. There's no doubt.
And I tell you what we're going to do. We love Sarju this much.
We do.
When the pigs quit, we're going to go back to Sarju's pool, and we're going to celebrate her and Wade.
Hey,
Pool party.
What better way to make that happen?
We'll get that address out a little bit later, but book it. July 18th, the pigs shut it down. We're going to Sarju's pool to celebrate her and Wade. We owe it to them.
We do.
We're going to do that.
We do. And we want to recognize their efforts in the best way we know how.
You'll do it.
Which is to go and party like it's 1999 at their house. We'll get the address. We'll post it up for everybody so everybody will know.
They're going to be there. We're going to do that.
Open invite. BYOB, which means bring your own bathing suit.
We'll get the roll back. We'll load up all the porta potties. Take them over there, set them in the backyard.
Yeah, no problem.
And then we'll just let it go from there.
Not a problem.
See what happens.
From time to time we see this.
That.
What's that? What did I miss?
Father's Day.
Father's Day. DJ, 100 pizzas from Domino's. Only dads can get them. Well, how about that?
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Did we see the post where the fire departments are needing donations for water and Gatorade? Was that for Bruton also? I'm not sure. Have you seen that post?
Connie made a post saying that's for volunteer departments.
Okay. Thank you, Connie. Only dads can get them.
It's our day. Why not?
Hey, listen.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. I saw a meme the other day, and I shouldn't even say this, but it struck me as funny. It was talking about Father's Day or what have you, and it was talking about how different people are different parents to different kids, and it said that for the people that want to rename Father's Day Special Person's Day, meaning whoever the special person in your life is,
mm-hmm.
It said you already have one. It's called April 1st.
That's pretty good.
I thought that was pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but we got a guy who's got a birthday today that's in sometime with us. A guy you know pretty well named Daryl Kaufman.
Daryl Kaufman, classmate.
50 years old
50
today.
Years. He is. That's exactly right. Happy birthday, Daryl.
Happy birthday, Daryl.
Is he in right now with us?
No, I hadn't seen him, but I.
Happy birthday!
But if he happens to go back and watch the show, I definitely want to recognize that he is. It is his day today, so want to make sure we did recognize that.
I wonder if Sarju and Wade could get some ambient lighting set up at the pool.
I'm sure they can. I'll tell you what we could do. We could just get the pigs to take their lights from O'Bannon and move it over to there.
I'm almost looking as forward to the pool party as I am the concert.
Let's see. KJ talked to Paul Moore yesterday, and he has retired from cutting hair. Well, I'll tell you what, he did it for a long time. He wanted everyone in Bruton to know he appreciated everyone's business. KJ, hey, if you talk to him again, Hot Rod, you tell him I said hello. I'm going to tell you, I miss that guy.
He cut a lot of heads.
But I'll tell you what, it was always cool sitting down in that chair because you never knew what story was coming. He had a lot of stories and great stories on top of it. Yeah. Someone better advise the Huddle House to have extra staff July 18th.
You got that right.
I'll tell you who else. They better make sure Whataburger does too.
Wade's in. Wade, thanks for getting in this afternoon. Excuse me, this morning. And if you didn't know, if Sarju hadn't told you, we are having a pool party at your house at the conclusion of the Dirty 30 Jam on July 18th. If you could somehow get some ambient lighting set up there in the pool area, I think that would just add to the fun. But looking forward to celebrating you and Sarju on the 18th. And the whole crew's coming with us.
Yeah, gonna have a big time. Amanda O'Gwen says Sarju is not crowned the next citizen of the year. I will be very disappointed. I think that's I don't know how you can argue that. You know, I just don't. So, you know, but we're blessed to live in a community with not just one or two people like Sarju and Wade, but several.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I've offered you both matching turtlenecks. Would you prefer forest green or soft white new show shirts?
Who said that?
Hazel. Soft white, Hayes. No green for us. We not that we're anti-green, it's just we for obvious reasons we sitting in front of a green screen, so can't have that. DJ, I need to know where to bring that sausage biscuit gravy to you in the morning, and do I need to bring it on a platinum plate?
Well, I'll tell you what, Sandy. That would be fine. And I'll get you that address after the show.
Wade said pool is good to go. Even have a donut float for DJ. As always, there will be Fireball in the freezer. Well, it can stay in the freezer as far as KJ is concerned.
Bring it out.
I am out. I want to tell you something, man. That stuff right there is like it does not do the body good. You know, like the old milk commercials.
Oh yeah.
Whew, man, you can keep that stuff as Wade. My favorite saying, the night before the Dash Bash 2 years ago, Wade and a bunch of us were out together and having a good time, and all we heard Wade say most of the night was, "I'm sober as a bird." Sober as a bird. Now, let me assure you, he was sober. I don't know if the rest of us were, but let's see. You know, Brax's birthday is the 18th. I did not know that.
I'm telling you, man. The Dirty 30 Jam was what's going to bring us all together. I get it. I got it. It's going to be a great time. I'm really looking forward to this pool party.
I did not know that, Hot Rod.
I'm a strong swimmer.
I did not. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Let's see. Mode lighting can be arranged.
Mood lighting.
Okay. Well, he said mode, but
yeah,
mood. Okay.
We know what you meant.
Mood lighting can be arranged. Okay, great.
Hook it up.
Ashley says she's got a disco ball and smoke machine for the party. Cover all those flaws. Hey, listen, Ashley, last picture I saw of you, you don't have to worry about any of that. Just come on. Remember she had those Daisy Dukes on?
Oh, yeah.
You know the picture I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Now, she claimed that picture was doctored. I can't go with that.
Didn't look doctored to me.
It didn't look doctored to me either. But she claimed it was. So, you know, we'll go with that. But I'm not gonna say I believe that. I don't think it was. I think that was just her being modest, humble.
I think so.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. So, Fireball and Jaeger are a no-no. Can you imagine?
I would be out on the Jaeger.
I'd never make it past Telluride.
I would partake with the Fireball just a little bit.
Ugh.
In moderation.
Man, you know, golly. You have a wonderful Thursday as well, Sandy. Fireball's the devil's workshop. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. Totally agree with that. But you know what the hangover cure is, don't you?
I do not.
It's before you start, get you that extra strength, 5-hour energy, and douse it, dump it, drink all of it. And you'll wake up the next morning, you'll feel like you run a marathon. I'm telling you, that's the only thing that got me through 2 years ago to be able to stay out that Friday night and get up the next morning and get back to it. That's the only thing that got me through.
I've never had one of those energy drinks.
Well, now listen, this is the natural. It's not like caffeinated or any of that kind of stuff. It's in the little bottles. This is like vitamin B, bunch of that kind of stuff. But I'm not an energy drink. I don't drink them. But now I will drink the 5 Hour Energies just because of what they are. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you can it will definitely cure that hangover. For sure. So but yes, it is the devil. I do agree with that.
I don't mind it.
Oh man, that stuff is rough. That blonde hair was fake. Was that all? Jaeger is El Diablo. Well, yes, I agree with that. El Diablo that I know of is retired.
I've never had a taste for the Jaeger.
Yeah, well, it depends. I guess it just depends on the mood. For me,
I've never had a taste.
It's about like what, Benadryl, or I don't know, cough syrup or whatever.
Robitussin.
Yeah, Robitussin. There you go. Remember back when the craze was to go get a bottle of Robitussin, and they drink those whole bottles of Robitussin, and all you could hear was like Charlie Brown's teacher talking. That wah, 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 wah. That's all.
Was that a thing?
Oh yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, that's back in the Revco days.
Yeah, I think I missed that.
Everybody ride their bikes to Revco and buy them a bottle of Robitussin and drink the whole thing, and you couldn't ride a bike for a little while. Everybody go to the arcade and hang out.
I didn't.
This was before Tide Pods and all that craziness. I mean, that 5 Hour Energy does not help with the fireball. No, it doesn't do that. Tiffany Presley said it right. Hangover cures, get up and do it again.
Hey, yes.
Hair the dog.
Tiffany, I love that.
I do too.
Get up and do it again.
Hair the dog. There is no doubt about that.
I like that.
Yeah. Goldschlager's the devil in liquid form. Yes, it is. 2 Tylenol, 2 Rolaids, lots of water before bed. There you go. Lance, tell them about your new energy drink y'all have. Butcher, Hot Rod. I didn't know they had a new energy drink out.
Hogwash.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried it?
I tried to try it.
Couldn't deal with it?
Nope.
Is it rough, or
it just I don't know how it ever got past the taste test.
Chef Adam, the El Diablo that I'm speaking of. That much I promise you. And it is retired for the time being. Let's see. Jaeger's amazing. Turns you into a whole new person. Proposed to the ex-wife because of that stuff.
Who said that?
Jonathan Owen. King Kang said Jaeger stings the nostrils.
I never had a taste for the Jaeger.
Wade does the BioLite pre-drinking now and says that helps. Hey, I'm telling you, I got that from a doctor, a very smart doctor. He is the one that told me about, actually, before 5 Hour Energy, it was you went to Walmart and bought a big jug of those vitamin B pills, just vitamin B, and they smell terrible. But you take 2 of those before you started, and you'd be great the next morning. But now the 5 Hour Energy is the same thing. So you don't have to go buy a big jug of stinking pills.
I didn't know there was so many remedies before having a good time.
Well, this is, and I can attest that it works.
You think John Wayne ever did that?
No. Probably not. If I had to guess. Sister-in-law made her special one night. I didn't know she mixed it with Gatorade. I ain't never been so tore, and I'll never. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Ashley. Just drink tequila and Fresca. You'll feel like a champion. Tequila.
I think Tina Presley's had the post of the day.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt.
That's the post of the day.
Yeah. You know what? I love it. I'm glad you said that. We need to start having that daily. Post of the day. So
I'm giving it.
Screenshot it, or we can put it in quotations, and we'll put that up. Post of the day. We'll put that up every day. Whoever has the post of the day, we'll put it up and put who it is. Post of the day.
That is
that is awesome. Mad Dog 2020 is the devil's work. I want to say this too. I bumped into Randy Joyner yesterday at Pick and Save, and he was very complimentary of the show and last several shows he'd been in, watched and been part of, and I want to say thank you, Randy, and we appreciate you watching, appreciate your support, and it's always kind of it's good when you talk to people like and you know that, hey, a show about nothing does mean something every now and again.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I mean?
That was Randy that said that?
Yeah,
Thank
Randy
you,
Joyner. So, moonshine is the worst. Yes, it is. Whew, by far. King Kane said he don't care what we say. Four Loco will knock you in the dirt.
I'm going to tell you something. Patty's the best. I'm just going to tell you something. A lot of good people down there. Patty's the best. Patty just sent me a text, and I'm taking this as the truth.
Okay.
My hazard lights will automatically engage when the ambient lighting is set to orange.
Wait a minute.
Is that true?
Wait a minute. Say that again.
I'd made the comment that I did not know how to turn my hazards on.
Right.
Okay. My hazard lights will automatically engage when the ambient lighting is set to orange.
I can't say that's not true.
It's a platinum, baby. That's a platinum.
I can't say it's not true, but
I love it.
But I can say this. I wouldn't be surprised.
I've got a fancy car.
You've got a fancy car. A real fancy car.
I've got a fancy car.
I'm actually like anxious to walk outside and see if it's transformed into some like transformer.
I went to David's Catfish yesterday and I parked on the grass median away from everybody. Said, hey, don't get near the platinum, baby. Don't you do it.
Have you got you some orange? You got some orange cones you gonna put out like those utility trucks? You can put some cones out around it and keep everybody off of it.
Hey, this thing's got sensors, man. Stay away from it.
You got to get out.
I love that. I think that's. I mean, I think that's the truth.
Well, I'm taking it for the truth.
I love it.
Tracy Miller said tequila for her to kill you. Sandy Kirk said moonshine make you howl at the moon. I'm out of here now. Have a great day. Have a great day, Sandy. Hot Rod is talking about Bang Energy, DJ. We've started distributing it as a couple weeks ago. Been around a little while some may have already had it. Have you had a Bang?
Never had an energy drink.
Never had a Bang.
I didn't say that. I've never had an energy drink. I heard you the first time.
Why does it always happen? That's a heck of a name, isn't it?
It's a good name.
Let me ask you this. You've never drank it. If it had a word that rhymed with bang but started with a G on top of it, would you try it then?
Possibly. Quite possibly.
Hello? Hello?
I think you would.
Quite possibly.
Process it.
Process it.
This El Diablo's retired from all those drinks except when OG Sherry makes adult milkshakes. Well, she can do it. There's no doubt. Murder Creek's pecan pie is the new sleeper. Still not sure what happened or how I got to where I was the next morning. Let me tell you what else will make you do that. It's called diesel fuel at Flounders on Pensacola Beach.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. When you went to watch the Blue Angels and you've been there since Wednesday and Saturday night, you've already went down in the bed and you get jerked out of the bed. They said, let's go. We're going to Flounders because Flyby Radio's playing. We're going to party. And great, let's go. And I remember standing there talking to someone, and this waitress walked by, and I handed her a bill, and I said, listen, keep bringing diesel fuels until that runs out, and when it does, let me know, and I'll give you another one. You know, they will only serve you 2. If you tip them enough, you might can circumvent that a little bit. Well, I can't tell you one thing that happened after that. You know what? I woke up the next morning. This is no joke. Jesse James will back this up. I woke up the next morning, and I went with a crowd of people, Jesse James included. I don't know where they went, but I woke up the next morning on a boat, on the front of a boat, on a sun pad, with nothing on but a pair of cut-off khaki pants and nothing else. Birkenstock sandals sitting next to me, and I have no idea how I got there.
That's a little scary.
I have no idea. I don't know if I was roofied. I don't know who in the hell would want to roofie me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened.
You don't know whose boat you're on?
At the time, I didn't. No. I did once I got my thoughts together, but I didn't at the time.
Was anybody else on the boat?
When I woke up, I didn't know. I didn't see anyone else on the boat at that time. I did later find out, yes, there were people on the boat.
Were you in port or were you at sea?
Oh, no. We were the boat was docked up to Quietwater Beach, behind Quietwater Beach,
okay,
to the dock there.
Okay.
On the very end, to the right, like down towards Flounders, that way, but at the end of the pier there. And again, I sat straight up at about 8 o'clock that morning, and I literally have no idea how I got there. I mean,
one of those nights.
Yeah, I mean, you ever had a diesel fuel? You ever had one of those?
I have not.
I don't know what all's in those things, but they are rough. I mean, they are rough, man. They are not for lightweights. And I can tell you, I didn't consider myself a lightweight. We'd been there since Wednesday, having a real big time. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm good. I'm a gamer.
Do you remember at what point it went south, or it was all a blur?
It went south when that waitress walked by and I handed her that bill and said, keep bringing diesel fuels till this runs out. I don't remember anything after that.
Okay.
Until the next morning when I woke up.
Have you had the diesel fuels since?
No, sir.
Okay. You learned a lesson.
Oh, I learned a lesson. Don't get up and go with a crowd of people to Flounders if you don't want to be left by said crowd of people, dirty Mexican, and some of the rest of them who just bailed on me. I mean, bailed on me. Like, I'm telling you, it's. I'm sure you've had those mornings you woke up all by yourself and you're like, what happened?
I've had 2.
Yeah, well, I had that happen to me.
I had 2.
And that was crazy. Hey, O'Clack said it. He knows. Those diesel fuels are no joke. That's right, O'Clack. I'm with you, man. I still have 2 kidneys. I do. I mean, those aliens from that spaceship took me. Hey, I don't know. There are no tough. That's right, Heather. At least I did have shorts on. Thank
That's
goodness.
A good sign, yeah.
Yeah. But you know how it is. Cut off khaki pants.
Is there another kind?
Well, no, but I'm saying,
were they slacks when the night started?
No,
that could be really interesting.
No, they were cut off. But I guess what I'm saying is that people look at you kind of funny when you walk up asking them, who owns this boat? And you're just, like, you don't know where you're at. And they look at you kind of crazy. And then you figure out where you're at. That was just a crazy. That's the year I got introduced to cornhole. I mean,
the board game?
The board game.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, no.
I'm telling you what's going through my mind. I'm thinking blow pop, and then I'm thinking.
Listen, the board game.
You better hit the music.
The board game. I mean, I'd never seen that game.
Wow.
I mean, I'd seen plenty of games that people played out of the board games and stuff. I'd never seen, I'd seen beer pong and all that, but.
Hi, KJ, tell us what really happened. I mean.
I'm going to tell you, man, if I could, I would. Hell, I really can't lay claim that I don't. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that one alone. That's just, that's a true story, man. And yeah, it, like I said, if you never had one, that's right. Country jams. That's exactly what they are. Country jams.
Yeah, they are.
That's what you do when you wear them out. You cut them off and you use them for shorts.
Yeah.
That's what I've always done. I'm sure you got a pair or two that you do a little yard work in, don't you? Or
yeah, sure.
Or do you have an attire that you like to do yard work in?
Oh, no. No, yeah, cut-offs.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, let me get back to that prior statement there for a second.
You need to. I want you to clear that up.
I got introduced to a board game called Cornhole. I did not get introduced to cornhole or a cornhole or any cornhole.
Whoa.
See, you always blame me. This guy. Don't.
I asked a question.
Don't blame me.
I asked a question.
Okay, don't blame me. I had nothing to do with this one. I was simply stating what happened.
Look, the keywords and I want you to review this. You said bang, blackout, cornhole.
I did. And I can see. I can see where that could go. I can see where that could go south real quick.
And it did.
Speaking of south.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you, I feel violated, and I don't even know what happened. Listen, that was in like 2007. I'm not joking. That's been a long time ago, man.
Woo.
Yeah. So I don't know why everybody wants to make all these laughing faces. All I can tell you is no. I'm glad you asked that question, Sherry. I woke up on my back. That's where I woke up. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. I won't never be able to say that word ever again. Ever. I just won't do it. I won't ever be able to say that ever again. What's the other name they call that game? Because I'm not going to be able to use that term anymore. I'm fixing to blank it from my vocabulary. I'm going to tell you right now. I'll tell you, hey, no. This wasn't me. I said, hey, I'll never look at beanbags the same way.
I think they're going to change the name of the game to Kenwood. Heavy on the wood.
Let me tell you this.
That was a good move.
I'm out. I'm done. I ain't saying another damn word.
Oh.
I'm out. You do what you got to do.
Whoa.
Just don't say cornhole.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a great gang bang in here today, and hope everybody has a great Thursday. And if you have some more time to waste tomorrow,
and believe me, it'll be wasted. I'll tell you.
if you have some more time to waste tomorrow, come back and we'll just see where we go with it. Y'all have a great day.
We're putting that post up.
Yeah, remember to mention your first responders, and we'll have that drawing next Wednesday.
We will.
Y'all have a good one. Love y'all. Ooh.